The sun rose over the Connecticut coastline. It was a beautiful August morning in 1912. The air was still and warm. The sea glistened like 1,000 jewels. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves in the trees. All was calm and peaceful, but this serene facade hid a different reality within the walls of the Tyrone family's summer home. This was a place where love and resentment were intertwined. A place where hope struggled to survive against the tide of despair. The Tyrone house was large and imposing. It spoke of wealth and status, yet a closer look revealed signs of neglect. The once vibrant furniture was now faded and worn. The carpets were threadbare, hinting at James Tyrone's frugality despite his success on the stage. The air hung heavy with unspoken words. The dining room, where the family gathered for meals, felt more like a battleground. Each piece of silverware seemed to vibrate with unspoken tension. The Tyrone family was a tangled web of love, guilt, and deep-seated resentment. James Tyrone was a man of contradictions. He was a renowned actor known for his commanding presence and booming voice. He could charm audiences with his wit and charisma, yet in the confines of his own home, he was a penny-pinching patriarch. His frugality was legendary, a constant source of conflict with his family.
James loved his family, but he struggled to express it. He was haunted by a past filled with poverty and hardship. His fear of returning to that life fueled his obsession with money, creating a chasm between him and the people he held dear.
Mary Tyrone was the heart of the family, but it was a broken heart. She moved through the house like a ghost, her once vibrant spirit dimmed by years of morphine addiction. Her hands trembled, a constant reminder of her fragility. Her eyes, once full of light, now held a distant, haunted look.
Mary loved her husband and sons deeply, but her addiction had become an insurmountable barrier. It cast a long shadow over their lives. Her attempts to hide her dependence only served to deepen the chasm within the family.
Jamie, the eldest son, was cynical and sarcastic. He masked his pain with humor, always ready with a biting remark. He had inherited his father's charm, but beneath the surface lay a deep well of resentment. He blamed his father for his mother's addiction, the unspoken accusation hanging heavy in the air between them.
Jamie's cynicism was a defense mechanism. He pushed people away before they could hurt him. He drowned his sorrows in alcohol, further fueling the family's dysfunction. He was trapped in a cycle of self-destruction, unable to escape the shadow of his past.
Edmund, the youngest son, was frail and plagued by illness. He had inherited his mother's sensitive nature. He was a keen observer of the family dynamics, his illness forcing him into a contemplative role. He loved his family, but he saw their flaws with painful clarity.
Edmund's illness made him an outsider. He watched his family unravel from the sidelines, unable to stop the inevitable. He sought solace in literature and poetry, finding comfort in the words of others who understood the complexities of the human heart.
Helicopter, helicopter!
As the day wore on, the Tyrone family's carefully constructed facade began to crumble. The tension, always simmering beneath the surface, threatened to boil over. Mary's denials about her addiction became more insistent, her words at odds with her trembling hands and distant gaze.
Their conversations were fraught with unspoken accusations and bitter recriminations. They spoke in circles, their words failing to bridge the chasm that separated them.
They were a family held together by love, yet torn apart by their inability to face their demons.
The weight of their secrets threatened to consume them all.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Evening settles over the Tyrone household, casting long shadows that mirror the family's inner struggles. The once warm glow of the house is dimmed, a reflection of the emotional chasm deepening between its inhabitants.
Why does everyone judge me? Don't they see? I've given my life for this family.
Mary, succumbing again to the numbing embrace of morphine, moves like a ghost through the space. Her words carry the weight of regret and deflection, each syllable steeped in her elusive longing for a past that cannot be reclaimed.
Why does everyone judge me? Don't they see? I've given my life for this family.
We're not judging, Mama. We just need you to be honest with us, please.
Honesty in this house built on lies.
Meanwhile, James Tyrone, the patriarch, seeks refuge in his whiskey, his escape as habitual as Mary's. Jamie, the elder son, mocks his father's obsession with money, his sardonic humor a thin veil over his own despair. Edmund, whose tuberculosis diagnosis has shaken the fragile family dynamic, struggles to find solace in a house drowning in blame and denial. The tension is palpable, a cacophony of unresolved emotions filling the room. Resentment laces every interaction, each family member a prisoner of their own demons. The Tyrones unravel as the night deepens. Mary's addiction, James's thrift, Jamie's reckless bitterness, and Edmund's illness weave together into a harrowing symphony of pain and regret. Night envelops the Tyrone home heavy and oppressive. The family is scattered yet bound together by a mixture of love, guilt, and duty. Mary is lost in her morphine-induced haze, clutching her wedding dress, a symbol of the innocence and hope she once cherished. Her movements are dreamlike, her words tinged with a wistfulness that pierces the heart.
I dreamed love would save me, that it could fix everything. But dreams fade, don't they?
We're all broken, Mama, every single one of us. But me, I'm the worst. I've dragged Edmund down with me.
No, Jamie. We're all just trying to fight battles we didn't ask for.
If only I'd been a better man, a better father. But regrets, they pile up, don't they?
I was so happy once for a time.
And thus, the Tyrone family's long day ends in night. Their lives, bound by an unbreakable mix of love and pain, remain haunted by what might have been. Eugene O'Neil's masterpiece shows us that the past is never truly gone. It lives within us, shaping the love and loss we carry.